I'll kick it off.
I don't even know what to say. Bilal
Yes, sir.
Alaki Hasan. How you doing, buddy?
Amazing, man. Can't complain.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
Yes, sir.
How was California? How's leisure been?
Dude, it's been good, man. Just spent about 10 days just visiting my girlfriend and her family, chilling, doing a little bit of training here and there, but mostly just chilling and eating and, yeah, just relaxing, man. Always a good time with her and her family.
He's about to make his featherweight debut coming up in the next fight.
June 14th.
Chill.
Nah, and like, what's it like now that you're coming back and you made the announcement now?
Yeah, man. June 14th. I'm just extra motivated, bro. It's
Yeah.
nice to know that there's like a date already in mind, and it is a little bit ways out, about like 2.5 months, almost 3. And so, man, I'm ready right now. But it just shows like I get to put in more work. I mean, the more time they give you, the more tools I'm gonna get. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, man, I'm just excited. I'm more motivated to just get back into the gym. I've always been in the gym, man. I've just been so consistent because I truly love this sport and everything that comes with it. So I'm literally just like, even today I had a private, and then I just chilled here, waited for you guys a little bit, and then doing this
Here we
podcast
are.
right now. But like, I'm always in the gym, bro. Even if I'm not training, I'm in the gym or I'm doing film study. Man,
Your
I just
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle,
that.
bro.
Chose his lifestyle. That's
Choose your lifestyle.
Say that shit.
and it comes back, to your roots.
Mhm.
This is really what your life's always been. And what was your life coming up?
Yeah, man, I started taekwondo at age 4. My parents kind of forced me into it. I was always running around the house thinking I was a goddamn Power Ranger, just kicking the chairs and shit. But, man, when I first started, man, I didn't want to do it. Like I said, my parents forced me into it. And then I was never really, talented, because I did my first in-house tournament in taekwondo, and I lost to 2 girls. And they were both my friends, and I got whooped by them. And so, yeah, man, I just started off by just losing a lot. Like, I would just keep losing and then show up. And then I went to nationals when I was 10 years old, and then I actually won my first match and I lost my second. But going on a big stage like that and then coming back to like the gym, I was just extra motivated,
Really?
bro. I didn't know anything about like working hard or anything. I just showed up again the next week and then put in the work. And then I moved here. I started at taekwondo when I was 4 in Hawaii. So I moved here when I was 10, and I continued to do so. And then I think when I was 17, I made the U.S. national team, and then I competed in Costa Rica for the Pan American Championships, and I won that one. And that was my all-time goal for like
Really?
being in
As a kid
taekwondo as a
coming up?
kid, just to be able to represent the U.S. national team and then go out there and then win in front of everyone. And so the way Pan American Championships work, it's kind of like, if you guys know wrestling, there's like a bunch of mats that are
Right,
all
yeah,
around.
yeah,
And
I've
then,
seen all
yeah,
that,
everyone's
yeah.
competing. But if you're in the final match, you're on this one stage.
Everyone's just-
Yeah, just like in Enter the Dragon,
Right.
just one stage, and then everyone from around Pan America. So it's like South America, Canada, North America. Everyone's just watching.
tuning in, watching
yeah,
the final.
Yeah, watching the final match. And then I went against Argentina, and I won. And so,
Would you say that's the first time like you had like that many eyes on you?
yeah, that was the first time.
How's that like compared to like now, like when you went to Pennsylvania and did all that, or Philadelphia? Which one was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah, dude, I didn't know either, bro. They said Philadelphia.
He
Like,
said,
what
I'm
the
going
hell
on a
is that?
plane. I'm going on a plane. That's all I know.
For real, dog. Just send me over there. I
I
just
just
got.
saw a location on the
Yeah,
top
for
of the
real,
Instagram
bro.
post.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, man, it feels the same, bro.
Yeah.
It feels the same. I still get the same nerves. I get the same feelings of excitement, and bro, that's what I live for, bro. I live for that moment. And like I said, like that was the first time I actually like got to perform and fight in front of a huge crowd, and bro, I loved it, man. I loved the lights. I loved all the eyes on me. And I think I kind of mentioned this to you before, actually. Like, one of my first loves before even like fighting and all that, I loved Michael Jackson.
Right.
And so just the way he's able to, have you seen that one where he's at the Super Bowl and he's literally just like standing like with his shades, and he's just like standing there for 5 minutes, and the crowd is just going crazy,
Oh, I
bro.
have seen
You
that, actually. I
Dude,
have
he's really
seen
not
that.
doing anything. He's just standing
And they're
like a
just
goddamn
yelling
statue.
and just,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that.
I love, like, I try to replicate that exact
Like that
same
aura
feeling.
that
Yeah,
he-
that
Yeah.
aura. Like, everyone's just there to watch him perform, and the
Yeah.
way he can just execute it when all the pressure's on him and put it all on the line. That was like the same thing I felt when I competed in Costa Rica that night. And so ever since that day, man, it's just been my goal to keep striving for something like that.
Aside from that point, like what was that turning point in your life where you were really just like, this is what I want to do. this is my passion. Because I know that when you were competing and you won that and that was your goal, you worked up to that. Sometimes it's kind of easy to just be like, I did it, so now what? And you just kind of go into your own thing. But there must have been a turning point. In your
Yeah,
life
man,
where-
that's actually it. Well said. Like, I think after that, in Costa Rica, I was like, man, I want to do this again, but I want to up the ante. I want something bigger. You know what I mean? What can I do to put it all out on the line and give me even more pressure on myself? Apply that pressure to myself. Yeah. What can I do to just up it? You know what I mean? I want to go out there and conquer. And so I saw fucking Conor McGregor go out there and do his thing and be able to perform and fight under all that pressure, all that shit talk, and be able to back it up when all the eyes are on him. And I literally, like your brand, bro, apply that pressure. I thrive under that pressure, man.
What's super cool about fighting that people don't really understand is all the moving parts that it takes to really just to make it to that fight. But even behind the scenes, there's just so much that goes into being a fighter. It's not just competing that night, because you can have a bad night and lose it all, but there's a lot of practice, there's a lot of homework, there's so much that goes into it. And there's not even that, you don't even get to like think about the pressure that comes with everything when there's all those eyes. When the lights get brighter and you have to perform, now you're a co-main event, right? And you're opening a card, so it's like everything constantly evolves. And as a fighter, I love that, because no one understands what it's like to go out there and put it all on the line.
Yes, sir.
We don't even get to understand what that's like. I put a parlay in and I'm sweating, because I
I'd
got
be
money.
sweating too. That's my money, dog. That's my money.
But I respect that so much as a fighter, because you have a team behind you that that puts you there in that position, but ultimately you're there and you put it all out. And the fact that you can have fun with it and you look forward to it and you want more, it's what separates fighters, honestly. And it's awesome to see.
100%, man. And a saying that I've been kind of telling myself, and honestly as a coach as well, I tell all the fighters here, it's like, you don't have to do this, you get to do this. You know what I mean? And so that's I mean, the emotions going out to a fight, it's a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, that's like one thing I tell myself right before the bell rings, is like, I get to do this, bro. No motherfucker is forcing me to do this.
For sure.
I get to do this, and I get to put a beating on this guy. So
it's growing too. It's constantly, the fight game right now, it's bigger than it's ever been. And the fact that they're really pushing you heavy, it's badass.
It's surreal, man, and it's crazy how fast everything is moving. Like, I almost have to like take a step back and be like, holy shit. Like, think of like me 5 years ago was dreaming about the moment right now. And so like sometimes I catch myself getting ahead of myself so much, but it's like bringing it back and just being like, this is it, man. This is it. This is the dream. We've talked about this so many times. Like, being in here, bro, like, that's what's crazy, is like, no matter how rich or famous you get, I mean, in terms of myself, it's like, no matter how much clout or how much money and how many fights or win or lose, it's like, dude, it all just comes down to the process, like we talked about.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like definitely, like, once you get to the point where like you're doing it for something else, whether it's money or the clout or whatever, you're not really doing it to like because you enjoy it. I feel like at that point it's like dying or it's dead. It's over with.
yeah, bro.
So definitely, like, when you keep going, you get to bigger platforms, and your future's going. Like, like, you still need that same rush that you're talking about, like that adrenaline where you get when the lights are on you and all the eyes are on you. Yeah, just, and I feel I can relate to you, because I enjoy doing what we do. I enjoy printing like what you got on, what I got
Dude,
on,
oh
what
my
he has
God.
on. Like, I still, when I print that shirt, when I do that embroidery job, I still get that rush. Like, I'm not like, I gotta do a job. Like, I gotta get this out the door. Like, I love the process. I love the final product.
Bro, speaking of the final product, bro, this is like, I'm still like speechless. I'm still out of words. Like, every time I look down, like,
Yeah,
I'll show the camera right here, bro. Every time I look
first little
down, like,
preview of that.
I have like no words to explain like how fucking beautiful this is. I can like literally feel like the work and love you guys put into this, bro. And like it even before I like even met you guys, like I always like stalked your guys' pages and shit like that. I can see the love and attention to detail that you guys put in, and it's like, it's surreal, man. And so, hey,
It's funny
shout out
because I
merch
hate
shop.
this shit. I'm just-
Hey, the merch shop.
Merch shop.
SKK.market.
SKK.market, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, first drop right here, merch. Got the blood splatter. Got the infamous last picture from my last
There
fight.
you
That
go.
shit was crazy.
If y'all didn't
bro.
see that fight, you gotta go back,
Bro,
watch some
yeah.
highlights. That spinning,
Oh my God.
head kick, it's
Covered
wild.
in blood, bro. That shit's straight out of.
It was
movie, bro.
straight out of a
Straight out
fucking
of a
movie, bro. And you couldn't have you know, the script was the script writers went crazy with it,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
was so badass, bro. Just seeing the way everything unfolded, and it was action right away. But you know, what's cool about this whole thing, you know, even having this sit down with you is
Hmm.
I have a passion for MMA and fighting, but I have a passion for this, and my all my efforts and time, and you know, everything goes into being able to provide this resource that we're doing. And
Hmm.
I knew that if I dedicated myself to it, more would come to it. But I didn't know that, you know, things like this would come about.
Hmm.
So you know, you can't really force anything, but like you said, you know, you have to understand the process to then be able to just, you know, like dive in head first and just go crazy with it.
Hmm.
You know, you had that taekwondo tournament. You know, just step back a little bit. What was it like getting into MMA for the first time?
It was different, man. It was definitely different. I'll kind of give the backstory of how I started MMA. I just literally started fighting people in my garage, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah.
we had taekwondo mats in the garage, and I was literally a promoter as well. Like I would tell all my friends, like, "Hey, you're gonna fight this guy," and sometimes they wouldn't even know who that guy was, bro. I was putting together cards in my goddamn garage.
Matchmaker?
Like, you got footage for me?
Matchmaker, fighter, coach. I was all one. Like I said, I love the
Yeah.
sport to the T. But yeah, I fought like 3 people in my garage.
Uh-huh.
I whooped them, of course, but that was kind of my first taste. Was just like, fuck it, let's let this rip and like actually fight. I mean, like that was the biggest difference for me. It's like Taekwondo. There's a set of rules. Like you can only really
Right.
kick and then you can punch to the body. But getting into MMA, it's like now the rule set's way more diverse.
Yeah.
You can do way more things, and it's actually like, I mean, it's a real fight, bro. This guy is trying to kill you, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it, plain and simple. He's trying to kill you, so you got to kill him first. And so,
Yeah.
so that's that's honestly how I started. And then I wrestled for a year in high school, my senior year, unfortunately, because I was so busy with Taekwondo. And then I got into boxing when I was at a UW Bothell. They had like a little club. I boxed there, and I did 5 amateur fights. I think I was like 4-1. So I did boxing, and then I was in 2 different MMA schools before this one, and I had 2 kickboxing fights at one MMA gym, and then ultimately I moved here at like 2020, like the start of COVID.
Right.
And ever since then, man, I've just been in here, bro. I love this goddamn gym, bro. Not just because, like, of course, like my teammates and all that, but it's like a family, bro. Like everyone
Right.
here is like down to earth people. They're all like minded, and every like I said, bro. Sometimes I'm just like chilling at the gym. Most of the time, I'm just hanging out with the people here, bro. They're such great people, and so yeah, man. Ever since then, just been in here. Amateur. I think my amateur career was only a year and a half, which is fucking crazy, bro.
That's wild.
In a year and a half, I
Yeah,
had
like 8 fights or what?
six
Yeah.
fights, went 6-0, and then made my professional MMA debut 2021, December 2021, and then been on since then, 3-0 or 3-0-1. My bad.
Oh, your
One
no
no
contest?
contest. Shit, bro. Long story short,
That
seven
shit was
second
hilarious.
nut
Saw that,
shot
no
KO.
contest. Oh, it was nut shot?
Nut shot KO,
Yeah.
7 seconds, bro. The first strike I threw, I went out there, I threw a couple feints, and then I dick kicked him. And then he wouldn't get.
You were trying to kill him, huh?
Yeah. Hey, that was the ultra primal instinct, bro. I had to go. Hey, no, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was primal though, but
Yeah.
it was an accident, you know.
I seen, yeah, I saw that. It's funny because I was just following your page. I remember some time ago. I was really just I don't know who had shared your thing, but I was like, bro, this guy literally fights MMA and he fights with Cage Fury. And
Yes, sir.
I was like, well, I'm just gonna follow this dude, and I was just always watching your shit, just constantly training, and I've always like had an appreciation for it, and like, you know, when you hit us up, that shit was crazy. I was talking to him, and you know, we had that meeting over the phone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like going back to like looking back to things at hindsight, it's like, bro, that's crazy how it just like, yeah, just hit you up, and now here we are.
Later.
And like straight up, bro, we haven't even known each other for very long, and it feels like I've known you guys for like
I'm
all
getting
my
to know you
life,
right
straight
now.
up. Like, that's true,
hey,
that's
we're getting
true.
to know him right now.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Antonio behind the camera, bro. I've
Behind
known
the
this guy
scenes.
since middle school, bro. Dude, it's so surreal. Like looking at this guy, it's like,
Yeah.
good looking guy. But nah, bro, me and this guy go way
Yeah.
back, bro, and he's still killing it in soccer. And it's like,
Yeah.
it feels full circle, bro. It feels full circle, and
Yeah.
it's just I'm so goddamn grateful to be here with you.
What's crazy
guys,
is just
man.
like it's a small world, and the way that like connections happen and networking and like all that. Like we grew up in the same city, at least in the same area, and I just like found out about you. Like,
Yes, sir.
you know, like we were working our whole life to create this applied pressure, press printing, all that. You've been working your whole life to get to where you're at right now, and our lives like you know, and now we're here, now we're
Uh-huh.
together,
And then it's here.
Yeah.
and
We're
then it's
going together,
then
bro.
it's
There's yeah, bro.
yeah.
And that's like the theme of what we're doing here is we're calling it pressure points.
Mhm.
But what we're doing right now is really just getting to obviously like get to know you, you know, for the
Mhm.
people to get to know you on a
Mhm.
different level, but really to capture this moment right now, you know, we're
In our
working
careers.
together, you know, we're going crazy. We just provided our
First
first
job.
job for you.
My God,
But
bro.
this is just right now, right? We don't know what it's gonna look like a year from now,
Mhm. Mhm.
2 years from now, and to be able to look back and be like, you know, we were really just doing that. Like we really thought it was just that, and we don't know where this is going, but for sure, just take a moment to appreciate what we're doing right now, and it's almost like a bookmark, you know, in our
Well
chapter in
said.
our
Well
life,
Yeah,
said.
I like that.
and to be able to just reflect on and it's super cool because even our story with Ruben, it's
Mhm.
kind of hard to talk about it because
Mhm.
it's so many moving parts. But we created that relationship in our shop. You know, like we have our shop, and you know we're always there, and we don't really get to be there as much as we want to be. But it's super cool to be able to work with people and get close to somebody like you that has that type of appreciation and drive to be here. You know, like you said,
Hmm.
Yes,
you
sir.
get to do what you want to do, and even the fact that you know you're here in Everett, it really goes to show that there is a lot of people out there doing the same thing that you're doing, but in a different way. And
Well said.
Ruben, you know more than anybody, he's always out there looking. You know, he
Hmm.
does his homework, and
Sure.
it's
For
just
real.
crazy how you know right now we're doing just this, but down the line it's exciting to see where things are going. You know, they're growing.
Yeah, yeah, well said, man. Like I can't wait to look back at this for sure.
Hmm.
But it's like it's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy how fast things are moving, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to sit back sometimes and just like
Yeah.
take it all in for a second, and it's like it's so surreal, man. It feel it as cliche as it sounds, it almost feels meant to be, bro.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
Oh,
it
it's meant to be for
it's
sure.
crazy
Definitely.
how like none of this shit was really planned in a sense, like,
Kind of just
but
got thrown
it
in
just
it.
kind of got
Yeah.
thrown in, and everything's just landed in the right spot,
Yeah.
right. That's how you know you're. I mean, that's why I
Yeah.
tell myself that's how you know you're on the right path,
And
bro.
that's that really you know without cutting you off, you know, for too long,
Yes, sir.
that's how our story literally came to be is we kind I felt like we were plateauing and I wanted to do something different, and I literally spoke it to existence because soon after that, a month, we got into printing. Like it was literally
Hell
like
yeah.
that, bro. And ever since then things are moving crazy fast, and sometimes it might feel like, you know, like we might be plateauing, but when you know when you think about the bigger picture and you have something to work towards,
Mhm.
you know, you get lost in what you're doing. So it's crazy for sure how.
For real though, that's why you just gotta come back to your roots, man. Like we said, fall in love with the process, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is what really matters, bro. It's as cliche as it is. Again, it's like it's the journey, bro, not the destination. Like even
Yeah.
like bringing it back to my last fight after I spinning hook kicked that dude. I was all, like probably a week. I was like on a high, but
Hmm.
after that, I'm just like fuck. I want to get back in the
Yeah.
gym and
Lock in.
be with the boys and like
Yeah.
just get back to grinding in a sense. But it's just, dude, it's like we said, it's just what
Yeah.
we
And it's
love to
crazy
do.
too because like it took a week where it's like, you know, like you what did they say? You took like the fruits of your labor or something like
Yes,
that?
sir. Yeah,
Hmm.
fruits. Well said.
Yeah, so you did that for a week, but you're like, you switch, like, all right, like, I had my moment, now I gotta get back to the gym, you
What's
know?
next? What's
What's
next? It's
next?
always what's
And
next, bro.
Yeah.
exactly, and
Always.
you came straight back to the gym with no date signed yet, no
Mm-mm.
nothing, but you're like,
Hmm.
it's gonna come,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So you were in the gym, you were working. Now you're at a point where you signed that date,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have that to work for,
Yes,
but
sir.
you already had that to work for because it was already coming. Like
Yeah. You already knew
Yeah.
you
what
already
was there.
knew in
Yeah.
your future that's gonna come
Yeah.
somehow, somewhere, some way, you know.
Well said.
And that's you got to lock in on. You know, it's that mindset that a lot of people I feel like really lack or don't have,
Mm.
or only work when there's something to work for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I loved that like that little reveal post that we did with you when you know that we posted some time ago. I really loved highlighting the lifestyle of a fighter because it's not being a fighter isn't showing up and fighting. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
literally carrying the lifestyle, you know, being disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
constantly working.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that work in the gym
Mm-hmm.
that shows on fight night, and a lot of people don't see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well said.
that you know our message with you know that me and Ruben have with choose our lifestyle, it's really highlighting the journey. You know, like we
Yeah.
love the end goal. You know, we love enjoying the fruits of our labor, but sometimes you really have to like we're not we're in a position where we weren't fortunate enough to be handed what we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we really have to plot. We really have to just analyze all the moving parts and just, you know, focus on small steps. And just being in love with the idea of having to overcome so many of the shit that we're doing. It's really what like keeps us going, bro. Like, you laughing at me?
No,
That's a
the
sound.
geometry
Oh,
dash
Shout out
out
to your
back.
boy in the back, bro.
Yeah, bro. But like that, you gotta enjoy the process. You just be
Exactly.
dying, but you gotta just keep going, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful that what we did, because I love like having highlighting the lifestyle of a fighter. Having that little montage of all those clips on top of the cage and all that. But like we did that, and now we're moving forward, and I'm a fighter myself.
Well said, bro. I mean, bringing it back, like, that's why I love fighting so much. It's like you can replicate what you do inside the cage outside. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like with anything, if you want to do anything great in life, you want to accomplish anything, you want to conquer anything, it takes sacrifice, bro. It's plain and simple, bro.
Sure.
Like, you're gonna have to fail.
Yeah.
There's no better way to learn than to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so many people, like you said, take that the other way where they just succumb to it. You know what I mean? Like, I lost, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna throw it off. No, you gotta fucking stand up and
Yeah.
conquer that shit, bro. I mean, you just got another saying that I've been telling myself, man. It's like you got to be doing the right thing for long enough. You know what I mean? It's like people, yeah, right. People think like it's just gonna come like this. I'm just gonna train, 2 months, and I'm gonna do my first MMA fight. You know what I
Like
mean?
they
No,
say,
you just gotta keep doing the right thing.
A gambler always walks away right before his jackpot.
I don't know about that.
Nah, but literally,
This is
though.
where we cap it off.
No, literally though, and I feel like it with a lot of people who know, like what you said, like it was meant for you. Like maybe you didn't want it in the beginning, but now it is. Like, or for us, like we got into printing. Um, with people like you, and just in general, like to find your passion, to find what you really want to do in life. Like you said, you got to do it for long enough, and it's like because you have to fail to learn all that. I'm just copying what you're saying.
Nah,
No,
bro,
but it's
nah,
a bar
reiterate
though.
that
Like
shit, bro.
literally
Say
though,
it,
because
say
like
it.
you just gotta do it. And if you really want that for yourself, you just gotta do it and do it and do it, and then eventually, like, a lot of people don't blow up in their first year, first 2 years. Like, sometimes like we always say, we're waiting our turn. So we know this is what we want to do. So we're gonna take as long as it's gonna take to make it what we're gonna do, because this
Yeah.
is what our future is gonna be,
Yeah, bro.
whether you like it or not.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to like it, but you're gonna respect it. And
Sheesh.
what I really like about what we're doing too is like, since we're taking like that high road, there's so much that goes into trying to like do what we're doing, but we know once we're there, we're here to stay, right?
Yeah.
And you can have your first drop go crazy, but there's nothing that comes with it. There's
Yeah.
nothing more than just that. We're building something for ourselves, for our family, and being just that service for people. It just goes such a long way, really dedicating your time to building that foundation pays off in the long run.
Yeah.
And I've said it so many times, but I'm really just waiting on my turn, and I'm just gonna work while I do that. So.
Yes, sir. Dude, I'll kind of go back to like something you said is something I've been thinking about myself is like my goals and just changing the perspective on them, because like I think the younger me, at least, I'm still fucking young, but it's like the younger me was very selfish about my goals. Like, I want to become world champion. I want to make all this money. I want to be famous and all that. But now, I mean, growing older, it's like I just want to give back to other people in one way or another and be selfless with my goals. Like, I want to get to the top so I can inspire people. I want to get to the top so I can provide knowledge to other people. That's why I love coaching so much and being in this gym so much, because it's like seeing other people and like they're looking at me like, holy shit, it's him. It's fucking like he's the pro fighter, undefeated. But it's
Yeah.
like, to me, it's like, nah, I ain't shit, bro. But thinking about it in their perspective, you know what I mean? What can
Right.
I do to give them knowledge or at least something, you know what I mean? A little bit of hope, or a little bit something to drive them to, choose their own lifestyle.
Exactly,
Choose
bro.
their life. You know
That's
what I
why I
mean?
respect you so much, because you're so approachable. You're so reachable.
Appreciate that.
You don't like. You're humble. Like you don't.
Sometimes. Jamil, you smell, motherfucker. June 14th. You're getting fucking KO'd, motherfucker.
Oh
you
my
go,
god, I
there you
love
go.
that shit, bro.
You
That's
know,
too
there's,
good.
Round
there's two
two, bro.
sides. There's two sides of
Round
a
two.
book. You know? I love that. But what I was gonna say,
Bro,
is, like,
the humbleness is in here, bro. I get my ass
Yeah.
beat every fucking day. I go out there to kill a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get that twisted.
For
My
sure.
bad.
Yeah.
No,
what I
bring it
just
back,
mean
bring
is
it
like
back.
you're
For
giving
the
back.
people. Yes, sir.
Like set
For the
streets,
people.
set streets. Nah, but you give back, and like you tell people I'm from Charlie's Combat, I'm from Everett. Like you give those private lessons, and it's like you're still working on your own goals, like you're saying, but you're still willing to help other people, and you're
Yeah.
not like, nah, I gotta put myself first. I gotta make sure I get to where I'm going, and then I'll reach out. Like
Yeah.
you're doing it now, and that's
Yes, sir.
that's
Appreciate
definitely
that.
a part of your character
Yeah.
that I respect.
And a lot of
crazy.
people don't know that, and that's what's crazy is you're obviously in this position, but being able to have this sit down with you and for people to really get to understand, what other, like what the other things that come into being, who you are, what you do. It's cool that you're so willing to be like that, and you can't really teach that. So it's
Respect,
super
thank you.
cool that that's part of your character, and you're good, you're humble. But we're coming for that head, bro. We're gonna get
That's
that
what I'm
next
saying.
head.
You see this guy right here?
Shit, man.
That man is not nice
Shit,
in the
bro.
cage.
That's a bad man.
That's a bad man right there.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm the only bad man in this division. motherfucker. Dude, that shit was so crazy. That shit was off the rips, bro.
You said
like,
you
freestyled that thing.
Yeah.
Nah, your speech was crazy at the end. Like I'm telling you, you were on a high. We were on a high. I was like, that was crazy.
Bro,
There's
we
no
were
better
hyped,
feeling
bro.
than seeing your guys' reactions.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Like everyone back there when that watch party they had for
I
you.
cried, bro.
I would
cried.
I would love to come do
Yeah.
it with them. too,
Yeah,
just to show
you're
love,
more than
bro,
welcome
right
here, bro.
bro.
Everyone here knows you, dog.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, come through. They
That'd
get
be
rowdy.
awesome just to see you out there, bro.
Yeah.
Just like with the people that fuck with you,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people out there that like outside of this gym that
Mm-hmm.
really support you, and we're one of them.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, bro. You got that contract signed. That's what's coming up. So when do you start your fight camp? Or like not
I hate
I
the
know
term
I know
fight
I know
camp,
you don't like
bro.
the term
It's
fight
just
camp.
like I'm always
but
in here, but I think for me, like going hard, I always like to start off like 6 weeks, where I'm like
6 weeks.
4 weeks of like one time a week I'm going hard and sparring, and people
Mm-hmm.
are trying to take my head off. And like every time I go into that practice, like I still get nervous for sparring and practice and all that, but that's the day where it's like, whew, like this is like fight day. These guys are gonna try and kill me.
I would love
And
to
so-
see what that's like. Just
Bro, you're more than welcome to come in and like, yeah,
Crazy.
feel
there.
it. Feel it, yeah. It's literally
I'll take
pay-per-view
your head off. Just
rounds.
throw me in
bro.
the fight right here. I
Let's
want
go.
to fight right now.
Yeah, man, I'll have like
Last 5 minutes right here. Was
Let's
just,
go. Yeah. When I'm dead, we usually have two people, like people rotating on me, like one
Right.
person,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
damn.
heard of people
fresh,
doing that.
fresh person, another 3 minutes. And
Yeah.
it's
That's
like that gives me all the confidence to go in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
back that shit up and take that motherfucker
So
out.
awesome. Well, you know what I can't wait for when
What?
you start having press conferences. That's gonna be fucking.
it's
Dude,
a
that's
press
something-
conference right now.
For real, dude, that's why that's why I started my own YouTube channel. That's why I started like my own podcast, and I
Get-
love doing this
yeah.
because like, dude, it's all practice, bro.
Getting
It's
comfortable.
all a skill. Like,
Yeah.
I can remember like my first podcast or like the first like interview I had. Like I'm still stuttering here and there, but it's
Yeah.
like I'm a little bit more comfortable with just like
I say
letting
like
loose.
too much.
Like, and
Dude.
it's cuz.
Yeah, bro, I would say yeah, 100%, man. Like I did my UFC Fight Pass interview, and like some guy commented, he was like in quotation marks, yeah, 100%, man, and then he put like dash Bilal Hasan. I was just laughing
Wow.
my ass off.
Nah,
like
That's amazing.
I mean, it's a process.
everything's a skill. Everything's a
Everything's-
process.
Like people watch, people can hate, people can judge, but they're behind the screen and we're out here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know?
I
We're
love
not
it though, bro. All it's still feedback and it's still energy,
Exactly.
bro.
You got to work off that. I already I know for those who saw that first episode, we took it a little bit more serious. Like
Uh-huh.
right now, I kind of like let loose a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know from the first one, I was like, damn, like I'm in front
Hey.
of a camera, but like this one kind of feels a little bit more like
Yeah, it feels really, really nice.
It was
for
more
sure.
personal because it was really just me and him, and we're kind of
Yeah.
trying to talk about like,
The come up.
and it's hard to not like. It was hard to make it like go crazy
because
but,
honestly, it's all reflection. Like I was
Yeah.
really taking myself
yeah.
years back and like kind of like really like, well, how was I feeling? You know?
You really got to reflect on
Right
that,
now, I
'cause-
feel like we're really more in the moment,
Yeah.
more present, which I like too.
yes, sir.
And we're in the field. We're here at Charlie's Combat Club. We never really said that either. For the people that might not
Hosting
recognize it.
Charlie's Combat Club.
But,
Shout out,
That
man.
black and yellow,
Black
This
and
is
yellow,
the-
black
this
and
yellow.
is
Wiz
the-
Khalifa.
What would you even call it?
What?
Battlefield over here.
Battlefield, yep. This is
Battleground.
the dungeon, bro.
This is
This is the
dungeon.
fucking dungeon.
Yeah, this is awesome right here.
Well, I want to ask you. Well, I know like you have like June 14th coming
Yes,
up.
sir.
You
Yes,
got
sir.
that, that training, that date in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, sir. Buffalo Bills Casino. Las
Buffalo
Vegas.
Wild Wings.
I'm just in the middle. It's like a little cage. Bro, people show up to that shit too. People get rowdy at
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Have you been for a main event fight?
Oh yeah, bro.
Dude, I went last week for Sean's fight, and
No
this is my
way.
first time my girlfriend ever came to like
Oh,
a fight
wow.
at Buffalo Wild Wings. They turned the lights off.
Really?
Bro, they had the walkouts just blasting. Bro, there's nothing like a
That's
goddamn
hard, yeah.
fight, bro.
They
Just-
probably did
I'm
it better
trying
than
to-
where I was at, bro.
For real.
I'm trying to do
probably-
Bilal Hasan watch party, bro.
Dude.
Bro, we tried to we hosted
Sponsored.
like a small one at my crib,
Let's
bro.
go,
But we're gonna
dude.
do it. I don't know if I want to do it here, but
I want to like do it.
yeah, I want to do like a watch party, bro. Just
I
bro, he's
wanna
a co-main
host that.
event.
gonna
Did
be
he
huge.
tell you that?
No, I didn't know that.
Co-main event, bro. We're about to headline an event soon. That's what's crazy.
Too soon.
No,
Bro. You're gonna be.
We're
Your
part of
shit's
the
gonna be
team.
on me when I walk out there,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're part of the team for sure.
I want you
Nah,
guys
we
to
did
win,
your
bro.
last walkout. Now we're gonna do this next walkout. We're gonna do better. We got
Yeah, we're gonna do
Just
everything.
gotta
out
keep
some
building.
drip, you know,
Yes,
figure out
sir.
some drip for you to
The
wear.
script is going crazy so far.
I'm already
Say
working
that.
with the script writer, so it's good.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nah, but what I was gonna tell you though, you know, obviously we're talking about this fight. That's what's coming up. What do you see yourself like in the future? I know we kind of touched on it, like long term. Like, what do you see yourself in 5 years? Like,
5 years is the perfect
5?
time frame, bro. If you caught my last fight, right after I walked up to one of the cameras and I said, UFC champion, 2029, Bilal Hassan, flyweight champion of the world,
2029. That's 5 years.
2029. That's my year, bro.
That's
I love
insane,
that.
bro. That's literally insane.
Gives me shivers, bro, chills, bro, just listening to that. Cause you want it, you gonna get it. Like I said, it's all about manifesting it and like
Yeah.
really believing it. You know, like
Yeah, and maturing
I believe
and
that we're gonna, you know, have a warehouse. We're gonna print Bilal's merch for him. You know, we're gonna be big. Like you're not gonna get to where you want to be unless you believe it yourself. You know?
yeah, that's a beautiful way to say it too, bro. Like you couldn't have
Definitely.
said it better.
Yeah, bro. I think another thing I've been thinking about too. It's like that's the biggest part too. Is like making sure you believe it. Like you can work hard, but if you don't believe in
Yeah.
the work, you can outwork yourself. You know what I mean? Or you can believe you're not doing enough. But if you find that perfect balance between working hard, loving the process, and believing it, the sky's the fucking limit, bro. The sky's the fucking limit.
That's a
get
dangerous
dangerous,
fucking
bro.
man, bro.
You
That's
get
a bad
dangerous.
fucking man
Yes,
too,
sir.
and it translates in a lot of different things. Like, you know, like our mentor Jana, she's always just telling me like how good a job I do and like how I'm able to just sustain all that time just standing there and doing what I'm doing. It's like, bro, I have a that bigger picture in my head that and so many other moving parts that just get me going, and I'm about to be the greatest printer of all time, bro. Like I, don't know how else to
I believe it.
like,
Say it, bro. Say that. I think
yeah.
another thing too. It's like I don't know if it's in the Bible or the Quran or something, but it's like the most powerful thing a person can do is speak it into existence. The first thing that comes out is your word. So I think everything's energy.
Because
You know what I mean?
I believe that too. You're putting it into the universe, like saying it, you know, writing it, thinking it,
Yeah.
dreaming it. Like
Yeah.
it's out there. Like the only thing is, like I dreamt about this podcast. Like I was
Yeah.
like, how's it gonna go? I don't
Let's
know,
go.
but it's going right now. You know, and like you just have to put it into the universe until it becomes tangible. You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
until it becomes real.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it off on a funny note then. I'll tell you off of that. It's like, dude, before that nut shot KO, 7 seconds, kid you not, bro. I posted on my story, we did the face-offs, and this dude was straight up looking down at my dick. And then like, or I think I was. I think
What
both
was
of
I
us.
looking?
Yeah, maybe both of us were looking at each other's dicks. I mean, we were in our underwear. We were like, let's see who wins the first battle. Who's got the bigger dick? But we were both looking down, and I took a screenshot of that. I posted it on my story, and I literally put a poll, and I said, handshake or nut shot.
Bro,
I'll
why do
pull
I
it
feel like
up,
I
bro.
remember that, bro?
Dude, I like if that ain't proof of manifestation, I don't know what is. So literally the next day I went out there, 7-second, no contest nut shot, dude. And so ever since then I gotta be careful what I say. Like I need to make sure I put out the good things, but can't say
Like
shit
Shamel,
like
you smell on all platforms.
that. Hey, for real. Hey, I'm just stating the fact, bro. Shamel, you do smell. And so shit, man.
Man, it's gonna be a really exciting fight, and bro, I look forward to that. I look forward
Likewise.
to everything that comes with the fight game, but there's nothing more than being able to sit down with you right here and being able to see you
Likewise, bro.
perform, bro. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Likewise.
Especially having someone to root for. Like he loves MMA. I just got into it. You know, I'm just watching it just to watch it. It's like I enjoy it, especially because I've seen you in the cage. Like I like seeing other fighters now and just like not comparing them, but like can't wait till my guy gets back in the cage.
Let's
you
go.
know?
I
So like
appreciate
June
that, Ruben.
14th, I'm hyped. You know,
Let's
I'm
go.
there.
I've never seen this dude jump for a fight like that.
I never did a backflip, bro.
Yeah, one of my boys, he was out there. He's like, bro, you tested my vertical last night. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, my head almost touched the ceiling. I'm like, God damn it, bro. That's a good feeling, bro.
Yeah, it was. Well, you can't really like, you can't like create that shit. Like I don't even know how to like say like you can't.
Yeah, it's still even surreal to me. Like you can even see after I hit him with that kick, I was almost like not surprised. I didn't like. I was like,
It
whoa!
was
It's
like
just like,
blank face, just walked
uh-huh.
away, bro.
Then
Like, yup,
moonwalk to
work
the
here's
backflip,
done.
bro. Like I'd even
Work
practice
here's
that shit.
done.
Yeah, the work here's done.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's insane. Cause I told you too. I did not. No one, not even him, did. We didn't expect none of that.
Uh-huh.
We didn't even see none of that.
I mean, I called it, but
And he was like clinching with you early the whole
Uh-huh.
time, trying to take you down. And as soon as you created that separation and you just do it, it was just
Yeah.
shocking. Like we were
Nah.
just like, what the fuck, bro? Moicano was just like, what the?
Shout
fuck?
out to the boy Hanato, bro. I've been texting him here and there. He's
way.
a funny guy.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy, like, cause, like, I'm getting clout, and it's like, it's these guys that I look up to, bro. Like Bilal Muhammad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
too.
It. Fucking shout out Demetrius Johnson. Like all these
Bro,
guys
shout
are
out
like,
to GOAT, bro.
dude. He's like constantly texting me, and it's like it's so surreal, bro. Like,
Yeah.
makes me want to cry sometimes. Just like, dude, these are my goddamn idols, bro. These are the guys I watch on TV. And it's
I wish they understood what it was really like. You know,
Yeah.
like the kind of people that you're associating yourself with. Like,
yeah.
it's
so
literally
surreal.
insane, bro. Like, it's people that as a viewer we admire, but even just you being able to talk to them and they reach out to you and they're liking what you're doing, it just goes to show you're heading in the right direction. For
Mhm,
sure.
exactly, bro. That's just more motivation, dog. And so,
what I want to do with all of our guests on pressure
Uh-huh.
points is just like leave it with a note of
Let's go.
like advice for someone that either wants to get in your same field or just advice in general for someone that wants to apply some pressure in the scene. You know.
dude, I might have to go back to what I've been saying, kind of with Brandon over here. It's fall in love with the process, bro. Like that final destination, that's not what it's about. It's about the here and now, the present. It's finding something that you truly love and you're willing to put all your effort and love into. You know what I mean? And that comes with, choosing the right thing, choosing the right lifestyle for yourself.
For
and
yourself, you know?
Applying that pressure to it, man, literally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, no matter what you do in life, because, like, I don't want to end it off on a dark note, but, like, I could not be here tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could not, like, if I'm always trying to, of course, like, it's good to have, like, that date in mind, but it's like, if you can't love what you're doing right now, then what's the point of it, bro?
Exactly.
What's the
Yeah.
point of it? Find something
like
that
that.
you love doing, straight up.
And you know what? You embody our message so well, and I pay you
For
so much
real.
respect to what you do, bro. And I fuck with you, and it's always such a pleasure and
Bro,
honor, man.
likewise, dog.
Thank you, bro.
likewise. No, thank you
For your
guys, bro.
time,
Like,
for everything,
no, bro,
for the
like,
partnership, for
uh-huh.
the future,
likewise,
for the
bro.
now. You know. So yeah, June 14th, watch that fight. Streaming where on what?
UFC Fight Pass.
UFC Fight Pass, or just fly out to Las Vegas. Why
Uh-huh.
not?
Yeah.
Dude, it's just an excuse to get out to Las Vegas,
You
bro.
know?
June in the summer, Las Vegas? Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't get better.
For
Bilal,
all our
homie.
fighting fans, for all our
Bilal.
gambling addicts.
Yeah. Hey, easy
Nah.
money. Let's hope I'm an underdog, eh?
Yeah.
Let's make some money, bro.
Let's make some fucking money, bro.
And then merch dropping this week too. Showed off one more
show that merch
time.
off.
This week, bro, like, I can't even, like, even still right now, bro, like, you guys.
Get
this
it
is
while it's
even,
here.
Yeah,
you know?
this is even better than I envisioned, bro.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
thank you guys
And it's
so
just a
much.
start. We can go crazy with what we're doing, but for now, this is where we're at, and I can't wait to look down the line and being like, wow, we really just we thought it was here, but like we're working towards this. Right?
We're
Yes,
just
sir.
starting.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Like
See ya.
iCarly, we out.
I know. You see.